Hi guys, and welcome to what appears to be the hardest season of Diablo 4. With all the nerfs, most players will struggle in T4 and only very small percentage will be able to play Pit 100 or higher. The game progress will depend on finding hundreds of high-end G8 gear, multiple mythic items and farming tons of mats, and of course getting lucky when gambling. It will be grinding hell where pure RNG will determine our builds. So let's get into it. As far as the gameplay goes, overall it feels okay. The mob density is good, the new elites are spawning very often, and Helltide remains one of the best options to level up. Even with the nerfs, you can play Hydra, it's a great build from level 1 to T4. I recommend it for leveling and then switching to a build that can push Pit 100, maybe Hoda Barb or Evade Spiritborn. One of the major changes that you can see on the screen is that resistance, armor and life are all being calculated as toughness. It doesn't do much, so make sure to have fortification and barrier at all times. Another change is that there are no more seasonal powers or damage increase. They have been replaced with these divine gifts. You can use them in purified and corrupted sections, so you can get increased mob density, materials and some toughness, and you can select two of these gifts for each major area, like what I'm using now in Helltide. Now we still have a chaos option in Infernal Hordes, with the additional mobs coming from divine gifts. The hordes are now much harder to play. Keep those barriers up or you will die quite often. I played a lot and noticed that mob density and the amount of gear was much lower than Season 10. I got more either just by selecting regular Hellborn and Fiend options instead of Chaos. When we finish all these levels, we can still summon Bartak. However, he does not give Chaos Armor anymore, it's been removed, so I'm not sure what's the point of him. Maybe the 0.1% chance to get a Mythic gear, I guess. Speaking of which, nothing has been done to improve gear progression. We still get the same gear in the end game and T4 as we do in T1. I did Pit 150 with Rogue and got 1 GA item. Feels so underwhelming. I really hope they make some improvements and make the end game rewards better quality. As it is right now, there is absolutely no difference between rewards in T1 and T4, just more of the same items. Well, at least we get some more mats, some more gold. That's about it. Okay, off to the gear crafting. And they've done really good changes here. So now we can actually select which affix we want to add to our gear. There is no more RNG and a random roll between 4 or 5 items that are on the list. So you can target craft your gear when you're doing the tempering. This is a really good function that they've done, really good change, but the problem is they've only given us one option. We used to have two. Still, I will go with this better than what we used to have, the RNG option to it. You can restore the tempering ranks and reroll as many times as you have the temper scrolls. You remember those are the ones we get in the Infernal Hordes. Once you get the affix to the maximum, I guess, you can then move on to the masterworking. So I like the tempering. I wish we have two options, but even the one without having to depend on RNG is good. And you can reroll it only once per scroll, so remember that if you have 100 scrolls, that means 100 rerolls. Masterworking, I'm not happy with Masterworking, to be honest. It only improves the main stats of the item, in this case all resist. Nothing else is being upgraded and it cannot be reset. Once you've done it 20 to 20 times, you will be able to upgrade one additional affix into a greater affix. So you use this button at the bottom. If you have the mats for it, one more affix will become greater affix, in this case 60% damage. If you're not happy, you can upgrade again. You can upgrade as many times as you have the materials to do it. It's pretty costly. It costs 1000 obols and one of these Neathero. Now the new thing, sanctification. It can be done in Heavenly Forge, which is a new area accessed through these portals in all the major cities. Here you will find the angel Hadriel, who tracks our seasonal progress and also reward us when we complete. specific tasks. We get materials, gold, experience, items, and the spark at the end. So it's pretty useful while we are leveling up. In this Heavenly Forge, we also do the sanctification of our items. Now, this function has been made to depend completely on RNG. There are bad rolls, good rolls. You can completely destroy an item, or you can make it godly by getting a new aspect for it. You use these heavenly sigils that you find from bosses, goblins, chests, and a lot of areas in the game. This function is, as it stands right now, really bad, because you can spend about weeks or days trying to get a good item, and it can be destroyed with one roll. You can see on the left side bad rolls, and on the right side the good ones. I wish they remove all the bad rolls, especially affix replaced. I'll give you an example. You can spend a week to try and get a mythic item that you need with perfect rolls, let's say Harlequin Crest, and then you sanctify it and it replaces the cooldown with something random like life or armor or resistance, and pretty much makes the item useless. So again, it will be pure luck when you're using this. In this case, you will see now I will get a new aspect for my Harlequin Crest, and it will be a good one, but this is very rare. I only got about 2 or 3 of these good ones after sanctifying hundreds of items. So basically, I think everybody will be stacking up good GA items, find as many mythics as they can, and then close their eyes and pray the roll is good during sanctification. I really hope they change this, because nobody want to spend a couple of weeks trying to find an item that can be destroyed with one click of a button. Also, make sure you've done all the upgrades to your gear before you sanctify it, because you can't change afterwards. Azmodan is the new boss. You can see it here in Havazar, in this area. It's an open world boss, so that means other players will be around. So yeah, you have these 3 options to select different type of mobs and elites that will spawn, and then once you've killed enough of them, Azmodan will spawn, and you need to kill him. It's an interesting fight. It's not like the other bosses that we have in the game. I like this one. It's you will need to avoid his damage, and make sure you have, as I said, barrier at all times. It helps quite a lot. Otherwise you'll be done. They hit pretty hard. Once he's been destroyed, you have 3 chests that you can choose one. Once you've chosen a chest, you can't select the other ones. So you need these essences that you find throughout the game, and 5 of those will be spent to open one chest. So we'll go with Dariel's in this case. You got a chance to get a mythic items, but more importantly, you get tons of heavenly sigils, which are used for sanctifying items. And we finally have leaderboards. They've been separated in this section called the tower. It's still in beta, so quite bugged. A lot of functions don't work. But to be honest, I don't like it that they've separated it from the pit. Now you gotta do the pit and then do the tower for the leaderboards. It doesn't give any other reward. The leaderboards right now, as you can see, is how they look. You have for every class, for 2-player, 3-player, 4-player games. And as I said, they are bugged, so I can't show you most of the functions, but you can see the tier 109 top for Spiritborn, and this is with fully optimized builds, so it will be hard. Not many people will do 100 plus, and I think not many people will do 100 anyways. The best in the PTR was Barbarian Hoda, so in case you want to do high level PTRs this season. This is how the tower looks like. It has a lot of mob density. It is quite hard. They can kill you. The biggest problem I have is these progression orbs. They are not automatically picked up, so if you miss them you have to go back and collect them. I wish the pet is collecting these orbs. The tower has 1 or 2 levels depending on density. You keep going, killing these mobs. You can even encounter goblins in it, but there is no rewards, only progression orbs. Once you've killed enough enemies, you will spawn the Tower Guardian. He's a tough guy to kill, something like the pit bosses if not harder, so make sure you have enough DPS and toughness. Once you've killed him, the tower is complete, and if your time is within the first 1000 people, you will be on the leaderboard. So good luck with that. Use these portals to get out. So yeah, it doesn't work fully, it's bugged. I can't show you, I can't jump to me. I can't go left and right. I hope they will fix all of this before the season starts. Yeah. And yeah, that's it, guys. That's everything coming in Season 11. It will be hard, it will be grindy, so make sure to have a fast bit for farming, and don't forget to keep all the good GA items that you find. You will need to sanctify a lot of them to get the aspect or the affix that you need for your build. I'm still hoping they will change this function before the season starts. The bad rolls need to be removed. Nobody wants to spend weeks trying to find the perfect item just to have it destroyed with one click. So we'll see what happens. We still have a few weeks to go. And that sums it up. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Have fun playing the game, and see you all in Season 11. Ciao.